Greetings, gents and ladies. So I'd like to share an update just on the Nofap journey and a little bit of some monk mode journey as well. Nofap makes you have a very dynamic resilience. I use the word dynamic because it encompasses many facets of life. It, allows you to adjust, adapt with grace to the multifaceted variables of life's ever-changing challenges. It's a dynamic resilience. Because it's adaptable. It's a resilience that, is not static. You can only be resilient in certain situations, but you start to develop a resilience towards, all situations. And I think, Nofap is a gateway to all types of avenues for improving yourself and improving your life, because once you start doing Nofap, then you start questioning, well, what else can I do to better myself and just live a better life? And I think that naturally leads one to, stuff like exploring many things. And, everyone's different, so everyone's going to explore different things. But, yeah, there's certain things that, people, become interested after doing Nofap, like monk mode and just eating healthier, maybe start exercising and just general things like that. Moreover, Nofap really gives you kind of a kickstart, a push start, gives you kind of a push in the right direction to, starting to stay true to yourself, walk your highest path, so to speak, and really just kind of discover who you are and discover, start a new chapter in which you embark on, a beautiful journey of, self-discovery and self-actualization, self-transcendence, as well as just, your highest path. So, yeah, you combine Nofap with a bit of meditation, Taoism, monk mode, Zen, and it's really going to set you up to be able to not only have a deep sense of peace with life, but to be incredibly resilient. It's just an incredible resiliency. That's the best way I could describe it without getting into too much unnecessary detail. You just have an incredible resiliency. And if you combine that with some deep gratitude, an attitude of gratitude, then the quality of your life is just going to start increasing so much drastically, And again, it takes time, You're not going to see changes overnight, but if you keep doing these things for a prolonged period of time, then it's really going to add up, right? And the benefits is like a hockey stick. I learned this metaphor from Frank Yang, and this metaphor applies to a lot of things, The gradients of the benefits of meditation and Nofap and monk mode and all these things, right? The gradients of it is one that resembles a hockey stick, Think about a hockey stick that's standing straight up against a wall, right? With the bottom on the floor. So, at first the slope of the gradients is, you can't really tell. You know what I mean? Am I getting benefits? Is there benefits? Did I lose the benefits? I'm not seeing benefits, but it's like that for a while, and then it just starts skyrocketing up, just like the shape of a hockey stick. It's kind of just a gradual, not really seeing anything, and then all of a sudden, boom, you do Nofap and monk mode and all these things for a year, and you don't notice too much, but then all of a sudden it's just boom. And it's like that way for a lot of things, and I'm not saying that everything is at 1 year. It's just an example. So yeah, and overall, just I'll go over really quick the 6 essential needs, because it's always useful to say and give an update. Happiness. Yeah, like overall, if you're practicing Nofap and energy preservation and monk mode, a bit of Taoism and such, just spending time in nature, letting your mind quiet, just natural kind of living, and as well as practicing an attitude of gratitude, of course, that's going to enable you to have the best quality of life in terms of happiness and peace and love, freedom, fulfillment, and bliss. And especially when you're on all-star mode too, just staying true to yourself, following the light in your heart, walking your highest path, and flying on the wings of love. And your life just gets more beautiful and more beautiful. It's beyond, you can't even, oh my God, I can't believe my life is so beautiful. It's that kind of level. And Nofap really makes you a strong person. And it makes you understand that I have the power to overcome the adversity in my life. And not just that, but I have the power to overcome it alone by myself. And that's another part of the resiliency, is that there's so many reasons why people feel down in the dumps. And when you're doing Nofap for long enough, combined with, like I said, a bit of monk mode, Taoism, Zen, and an attitude of gratitude, then you can realize that so much of your suffering is self-inflicted. And basically, through these practices, you can let go of these attachments and aversions and judgments, slowly let them go, and just come into a deep appreciation for the present moment, and realizing that, this moment is beautiful, and I'm only going to ever get to experience it once. Every day, every moment, you'll never get to experience this moment again, man. This moment, this day, that's it. A human life is just a succession of days. Is that the right, how do you say it? Succession? It's just a bunch of days, one day after the next. And that's all our life is. It's just a succession of days. And we'll never get to experience this day, this season, this chapter again. And that makes it special and beautiful and unique. And you can appreciate that. And this moment also will never be experienced again. It's just once. It's just once over. You get one ride through life, like you're on a roller coaster. There's no stopping it. You can look back, but eventually you can't even look back at the past anymore because it's too far back, and you can never go back. Day after day, and that's life. And by realizing this and having that attitude of gratitude, you can make the most of it and appreciate and enjoy each moment, because a lot of people are waiting for something to enjoy life. Like, when this happens, I'll enjoy life. But they've come to this deep resolution in their spirit that that's when they're going to enjoy life. it's like this deeply held belief that that's when I'll be able to enjoy life, Once this happens, once I get enough money, once I get a girlfriend, once I pay off my bills, once I get a better job, once I can move, once this happens, once that happens, then I'm going to live it up. Then I'm going to have a good life. Then everything's going to be okay. And what I'm saying is, when you do these simple practices for long enough, you realize that that's all bullshit. And that, nah, man, I'm going to live it up today. This moment is beautiful. This moment is special. This moment is sacred. And I'm going to live it up. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, you could just be working at your job. Maybe you're waiting to, fuck this job. You're waiting to get a better job. And I'm not going to enjoy life till I get a better job because my life sucks, but, sometimes that's part of life, and that's going to help you to push yourself to get a better job and advance yourself in life, so on and so forth. But generally speaking, like, I'll give you an example. Like, we all have a ideal vision of the way that we want our life to be. But just because it's not that way right now doesn't mean that we can't enjoy each day for what it is. Because when you have an attitude of gratitude, there's a lot of things to enjoy about life. But especially when you're doing Nofap for various reasons, Nofap and all these other practices, right? Then there's a lot to enjoy and appreciate. I'm only going to, my life sucks. I'm only going to enjoy life once I get a girlfriend. But, dude, like, how long are you going to wait? Are you just going to not enjoy life for the next however many months and years? And then, that's what I'm saying. Like, life is just a succession of days. So, if you're spending all this time not enjoying life, like, don't you see the validity of why I mentioned that? Like, sure, everyone has a bad day and everything, but my point is, man, like, there's a lot to appreciate today and enjoy today. And like I said, when you do these simple little practices, then you build the kind of dynamic resiliency to appreciate life, regardless of how the day may be, And you tell yourself, it's not about waiting anymore to enjoy life. Like, there's a lot that I can enjoy today. And of course, wouldn't it be nice if I could just have this ideal vision of mine come to life? But that's not life either. There's seasons and there's ups and downs. And of course, sadness and suffering and any other quote-unquote negative emotion is a natural part of life, just like breathing. Just like you breathe in and breathe out, there's a time for it all. Positive, negative, up and down, just like night and day. Right? Everyone's going through their own seasons and everything. So, it's natural and normal to have those seasons of being down and not enjoying life. And that's okay. It's okay to not be okay. It really is. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to be fucked up. It's okay to be working through all these problems, It's okay, man. You're going to get through it. I believe in you. I believe you'll get through this, man. Whatever you're going through. And I guess the final thing I would say is, to kind of just recap, is that I mean, what else is there to say, really, you know? But to find some final words, if I have to kind of wrap it up, I would say that when you're practicing these simple habits, you know, eating healthy and having hobbies and having, you know, doing stuff that's fun to you, and Nofap and monk mode and Taoism Zen and gratitude and, you know, sleeping well, eating well, staying hydrated, then like you're going to become so resilient and incredible that just in general, by and large, like the quality of your life's just going to go through the roof, basically. And like so many things that used to get you down, like it's either going to go away, you're not going to get you down anymore, or it will still get you down, but you'll be able to cope, you'll still be able to deal with life, you know, like it's going to give you the strength and the power and just the resiliency to deal with these things, to deal with hardships and pain and adversity, and not crumble and not run away to PMO and still be able to smile and have a good day, and not every day, but overall in general. And yeah, man, so that's the basic message I came here to share, is just resiliency in all of its aspects. And you know, it's also, you know, like I said, Zen and non-attachment, letting go, Wu Wei, you know, just coming to peace with things, you know, coming to peace with life and letting go to the point where, you know, you're like, you know, if I was to die right now, I could die a happy death, you know, I'm at peace with life. And you're going to get there through all-star mode, you know. To get to that level of peace, you have to be staying true to yourself, following the light in your heart, walking your highest path, flying on the wings of love. Because if you're not doing that, you're not going to be ready to die, because you're going to be constantly thinking like, I'm not ready to die because I know I'm fucking everything up and I cannot be satisfied with until I, you know, make things right. But once everything is right, and then you start letting go of all your attachments and all these things, you just basic Taoism, non-attachment, then, you know, you just develop a deep sense of peace and letting go of everything, you know, practicing minimalism, you know, not just physical minimalism. There's a lot of aspects to minimalism, you know, spiritual minimalism, mental, emotional, energetic, physical minimalism. And you just become like, you know, evolve on your enlightenment journey and becoming, you know, more close with the absolute, non-duality, you know, the ultimate. And, you know, you just really just come to peace with everything in life, and therefore you're able to just, how do I say, I don't know, just the quality of your life is just going to go up, basically, you know. And you develop a deep resiliency and non-attachment, and life will get more beautiful. And yeah, man, it's a beautiful journey. So that's the basic update for now, guys. It's all worth it, you know, these little habits. Remember the hockey stick analogy, because you might not see benefits for a long time, especially if you're brand new to this stuff. But you just stick with it, and then one day you'll be like, oh my God, like everything is changing, and it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. So that's about it, guys. Just a simple update. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you guys want to support me, then you can donate to me on PayPal. Link is in my About Me section. Thanks, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you enjoy the day. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.